Okay, so we did the thing. We walked from Tofino to Manitoba,
He
and
did.
now no, it was a team effort. And now we're at the very
Do you
ghetto.
see it? Look how tiny it is.
Yeah,
It's very small.
yeah. This is all we get for our
Yeah,
6 months of work. Is
very
this?
disappointing.
It says Manitoba on it. It's good enough, isn't it?
I know.
Yeah. So that was a lot of walking, and yeah, but we
He
did
did
it.
a good job. We're very proud of him.
Thanks.
Okay.
All right, so we are at the Manitoba border, and it was a lot of work. Saskatchewan is very wide, but we did it, and so we're gonna do the thing. We got my friend's flower things. We're gonna do one of these. So this is biodiversity blend, and this place definitely needs a little bit more biodiversity, so we're gonna help it out a bit. So here we go with the biodiversity blend. Hope I don't introduce some kind of weird thing that's gonna eat all the. Anyway, I don't really care. Okay, there we go. And finally, we're gonna do one of these things and get rid of some of this smoke. Who wants the smoke? You're gonna get it if I can open it. Oh yeah.
Yay!
That's the stuff. There we go. We did it.
Yay!
Okay, what are we doing?
Jordy reached 2,340 kilometers.
Okay.
We're at the Manitoba border almost.
Almost. All
So
right.
this is a celebratory moment in
Okay.
the ice cream cake.
All right. Awesome. All right. Do the thing.
On the Spider-Man.
We are so gonna let the
I know.
fire alarm go off.
Is it gonna go off? Maybe. Yay! Oh.
Kel, you gotta turn this one on.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no. No!
Hey!
Oh no! I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's close enough.
Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna do these ones.
Okay.
Sorry, they didn't light. I don't know
No.
why. But I think
Maybe those ones don't light.
maybe they're duds.
Yeah, it could be.
Okay.
But we can see what they are.
Like why? It smells like we're probably smoking some bad stuff.
Smells great.
Okay, those are duds.
All right. Awesome.
I'm sorry.
Hold on. I'm gonna turn around the camera. All right.
Yay! Okay, sorry.
This is Kelly's dad, Jim.
Yay!
Say hi to your fans.
Hey, happy race fans.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Hey, friends. Coming to you live from Souris, Manitoba. Souris, like the French word for mouse. Didn't make it all the way here, unfortunately. This last phase started off in Carlyle, Saskatchewan, and we crossed the Saskatchewan-Manitoba border, which was a big deal for me because it was quite a difficult transit through Saskatchewan. You know, like in Greek literature, they have there's this Greek word for it. It's like anataxis or something like that, where it's basically like the hero's journey when they go down into the underworld and they have to, be down there for a while and then they come back, bringing back something. I feel like crossing Saskatchewan on foot is definitely in that category of descent into the underworld. I don't know if I brought back anything good. Lots of chamomile burrs on my socks. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a weird feeling you get when you do something like this where it kind of feels like you're hollowed out a bit. It's kind of hard to describe. Like the opposite of it would be like the social media thing where you're constantly being fed stuff and you're kind of full of these garbagey little things. When you're staring at wheat 5 hours a day, it kind of does the opposite, is it empties you out in some peculiar way where you feel more like a vessel or something that's not full. Strange. It's a feeling I haven't had before, even though I've done endurance-y kinds of things before. This one definitely has a different feel to it. I mean, so since we started, we've gone about 2,300 kilometers, which is a long way. But it's just a number until you actually do it to sort of see how far it is. And, okay, so I know some people who do ultras who will do like 100-mile race. And for somebody like that, hearing that number, it might not be that big of a deal. That's, I don't know, few months of training. But when you walk it, it's different because it's longer. I think that there's something harder in some ways, at least mentally, about having to know that there's going to be the hours that you have to put in to do it. It's like when you're running, even a long training run is like what, 2-3 hours. This you're doing like 5 hours every day. And while it's not as strenuous, of course, as running, it's the cumulative effect of all of that that really is the difficult part of this type of challenge. I used to, when I was trying to run properly, like my long runs would be half a marathon, like a 21K long run on a weekend. Like a Sunday, I would set out and I would do 21K. And I was pretty proud of myself that I could do that once a week. But this, it's like every day. Yeah, and not just every day, but every day for a long time, for months and months and months. Yeah, so this marks the end of the second phase of this, which started, I think, like August 19th or 20th in Lethbridge, or just outside of Lethbridge, just a little bit west of there, and has ended in Reston, Manitoba. Last week I did 88K, so it's shorter than usual, partly because I've just kind of ran out of gas after I hit the border. I was like, adrenaline dump, big milestone, and then couldn't quite convince myself that I needed to push too hard. I was initially intending to get to where I am now, Surrey, but didn't quite make it. I was short a couple of days, but I'm fine with that. We'll restart from Reston when the time is right. It's really starting to get wintry here. Every day since we've been here has been hovering around freezing, and today we went out for a little bit of a walk, and there was hail, and it was cold, and so I think it might be a good time to cut it anyway, just because of the weather. Yeah, because it was like the last time, I thought I'd just go over a few of like the different kind of facty things that anybody might be interested in. The first one is about shoes. So I have 4 pairs that I'm rotating, and generally the way I do it is the different shoes are good for different kinds of terrain and conditions. So, and they have different comfort levels. So I usually try to pair the particular pair of shoes with the day that I think I'm going to have. All 3 of the pairs are Brooks. And the reason for that is that when I was when I was running for real, both marathons that I completed in Vancouver, I used Brooks shoes. And so I figured, if it's good enough for that, it's good enough for this. They don't make the ones that I was using back then anymore, but these are the more recent Brooks shoes. So three of them are Brooks. One of them is called a Ghost, which is waterproof. So if it's really wet out, I'll usually use the Ghosts. The other two are different variants on this Adrenaline series. So these are the ones I like the best. These are my favorite out of all four. The glare from the window is a little bit weird. Sorry, we don't have best camera work here, but these are the ones that I like the most. They're kind of like a mid-range shoe. They're not too soft, not too firm. And one tip I would give you is if you're going to do something like this, and people who run already know this, but I'll tell you anyway, get at least one size up from what you think you wear, and make sure that the toe box is way wider than you think it should be. So if your shoes come in a wide and you can get them a size up, when you put them on, you should be able to wiggle your toes without touching either the sides of the shoe or the end of the shoe. That's super important with this kind of thing because your feet will swell up during the day, and having your toes squashed is bad in all sorts of ways. It makes blisters. It interferes with your stride, and over the course of a long series of sessions, will start hurting your ankles and your knees and your Achilles and the rest. So get something that is bigger than you think it should be, and obviously you gotta wear them for a while before you're going to actually commit to using them for a long time. So I've been using these same 4 pairs of shoes for 7 months. The other pair that isn't a Brooks pair or this company, I think I actually don't know what they're called. I think it's QC or something like that. But they have a very distinctive kind of padding on the base. They have these like air cells, and they're really, really comfortable. And now I usually don't use them when I walk, but I use them when I'm off on an off day to kind of give my feet a rest. They're very soft and padded, very light. They're the lightest of all of the shoes. And, light shoes are important if you're going to do something like this for, months and months and months and months. Obviously, this is all good weather stuff. Haven't had to deal with any snow or anything like that. In terms of like carrying things, so I got into the habit of using this waist thing here. Hold on a second. I'm just going to go and get it. Just give me a second. Sorry about that. This is quality broadcasting. So this thing by this company called Nathan is one of these things that you can you strap around your waist. And, usually I wouldn't be seen dead with one of these things, but you can hide it. You just stuff it under your clothes. People can't tell. But this one is actually really cool. It's got 2 compartments in the front. And the way that I've done this is I always bring my credit card and my driver's license and cash in one of them. And the other one, I always have the room key for whatever hotel I'm staying at. And very important, my Blistex. You're going to be out in the sun for 5 hours and you burn, your lips burn like this is going to save your life. So this was with me every single step of the way. And this thing also has another opening in the back where you can put bigger things that you don't want to fall out, like, car keys or other cash or whatever. So this was a very, very big part of this. The other thing also from the same company, this is Nathan. This is the water carrying thing that I was used the whole time. It's great because it's got these front compartments that you can put things in. So what I would do is I'd put my phone in one of them, and then the other one I'd usually put a Gatorade or something, like a sugary drink, just in case I needed the sugar. And then the back part is all water. And you can also put other things in here that's got like a carrying compartment for again, money, or, I was using it for sat phone for a while. The only bad thing about this is that the nib, broke basically like right into the thing. And so the water doesn't stay in here unless this is above the water. So I have to be careful about carrying it around. And I found a way to do this where I would like stuff it in my shoulder. So it was good. So this was the other piece of equipment. So other than the waist thing, this and my shoes, basically everything else is pretty standard, nothing weird. Had a very good shell for when it was windy and rainy. And I have a winter coat also, which is like basically just a snowboarding jacket, which was great. And I had some gloves too, but I seem to have lost them. I don't know what happened to them. They were misplaced over the last couple of days, but that's fine. Can always, I'm sure they're in the van somewhere. And other than that, it's just like, go. I would bring granola bars or chocolate bars, something that's easy to carry that have some calories. I started doing that because I had a real bad kind of like bonk at one point when we were going up the near it was right after Hope. I think there was a big climb and it was really hot. And I misinterpreted my fitness. And by the end of it, I was like passing out and thought I was a goner. But I think it was just low blood sugar. And so I after that, I made sure that I had some sources of calories, so I didn't go through the whole day without eating and moving a lot. Let's see. Today's Halloween, so I'm doing a little bit of at least I'm going to try to film some Halloween stuff tonight in Surrey. There's about 2,000 people live here, and there's already some Halloween stuff out. So I hope that there'll be some fun things to add into the song, which is very Halloween themed and specially chosen for the day. But it is raining and hailing right now, so I don't know how the weather is going to be, but I'm going to go out either way, try to get some footage so you can see what Halloween is like in a small Manitoba town. I'm flying out to Europe on November 2nd to take a look at a potential opportunity that's come up, which is something that's consumed a lot of my thinking recently, and the reason why I'm cutting it short this time. It's really made me, this whole business of potentially having an opportunity to get back into the fray has really started making my gears turn about like, what I really want. Because this whole walk thing has been kind of a little bit of a revelation, I would say. It's very easy to want to keep doing this because it's very simple. Most of my adult life has been very complicated and, mostly because I've chosen it to be that way. But the simplicity of just having to do the same thing over and over again without having to think about it is a welcome relief. And I'm not entirely convinced that I don't want to keep doing it. So we'll see. So in a couple days on November 2nd, I fly out and I'll be out there for a while. I'm not sure how long, and then come back to Vancouver once I've had a chance to meet the folks out there. And then we'll have to make some life decisions. But no matter what, I do intend to come back and finish this walk. It's I probably said this last time, but I kind of miss it already, even though I'm a little low on motivation and energy at the moment. I know that give it a week or two, and I'll be raring to go again. So we'll see. Yeah, like I said, the song that I've chosen for this one is day appropriate. And I think it kind of goes a little bit with some of the footage that I've taken. I kind of pulled out all the spookiest parts of the of the recordings and put them on the track. One last thing, I unfortunately had to pay D-Wave to get access to the machine again. So I'm going to keep doing this game thing, and I'm just waiting for them to renew my account. And then after that, I just need to debug the running it on this web thing that's required for the game. Hopefully it will just work, but sometimes it doesn't. So I'm going to, as soon as they give me access, I'm going to dive in and try to get it working fully. And then once it's working fully, I can be ready to push it live. I'm not sure yet how big of a deal I want this to be, because the central premise of this is still untested. So I'm going to play around with it for a bit with it live, and probably, I'll let you guys know, because you're my loyal friends, so you get to see it first. Lower your expectations. It's cool, but it's not all that fun, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it for phase 2, and thankful for all of you who've been watching and following the journey so far. So not only not done, it's only about a third done. So if you like what you've seen so far, there will be more. It's just a matter of when. All right, signing off.
It's